6 o'clock, we're here. Ooh, an hour, yeah. Sweet. We pop the incense and we're ready. Alright. I hope everyone is well today. I can hear that on my phone. I don't want to hear the game noise. What I do want is a shiny. I mean, best case scenario, I'd get one of each. But any scenario I get at least one shiny is a good scenario. The good thing about this is that whatever shiny I get, I'm not going to know what it is till I get it. It's a big one. I have already gotten the shiny Weedle, I think it was in this event. So Wurmple or Caterpie would be a good target to get. Good evening, Profi. Or is that good morning to you? I think. $7 AM, wow. I certainly don't think that's too early to be watching Twitch. Hey, what's up, Noah? You're in school. Oh, I hope you're not missing anything important. Oh, I love that. Just as I go to a traffic light, it goes green. Yes. Yeah, I'm going in here, buddy. Oh, wow. Okay. If this guy can park sideways with his trailer, I can park sideways with Pokemon. Okay, well, I missed one of them. I hope the, well, I'm guessing because you responded to me, Profi, the audio's working all good, you can hear the game, you can hear me. I updated my Android operating system, I think it's 6.1 or something now. And I always get worried when I do operating system updates that it's going to just mess with shit. I think it's years of dealing with Windows updates. It makes me paranoid. Is that the... No, it's not Norway. Is that Switzerland? Is it the Switzerland flag? Oh no. Was that an operating system update? Not just a general... Yeah, honestly, I think the only updates that don't break things, and it hurts me to say this, is Apple updates. Or I don't hear about issues with Apple updates as much as I do Android or Linux and Windows. One thing in the update I absolutely hated, and luckily my friend is like super onto it with like computing related things. The latest update for Android, and it's because of Google, it's not an Android thing, it's a Google issue. They force you to have the buttons on the bottom of the screen again, and I like the swipe gestures. I don't like having all that stuff on my screen, and I don't know, I'm just one of those people that doesn't like change. And he found an app with a plugin that allows you to bring swipe gestures back. So after about half an hour of swearing at my phone, I have a solution. Yeah, same. I'm real thankful that my friend messaged me and he's like, oh, do you use swipe gestures? And I'm like, yeah, why is that? And he's like, okay, we'll just hold off on the update right now because they removed them, and he explained why. And then he said, I'll find a solution for you. And then, yeah, he did. Funnily enough, he was the first level 50 in this part of New Zealand, so pays to play Pokemon Go. Oh, Team Rocket, go away. I thought Shroodle was going to be hard to spot when I hunted it, and sometimes the eyes do look purple from a distance because of the lighting, but when I spotted one, like I knew right away that was definitely the shiny, so you shouldn't have too many issues once you actually get it. I need to start finding shinies that I can actually add to our living decks. I might add the Mothim, but I haven't. Hold on. Burmy and shiny. Okay, I can actually probably evolve this Burmy I got today into a Mothim because I've got plenty of the other ones. Male, female, there you go, I've got female, yep. Okay, well, if no one gets it by tonight, I'll evolve it and then I can add one. I notice this New Zealand online store called Mighty 8. It's like Amazon or whatever for New Zealand specifically. And they've listed Legends ZA with or ZA with a release date of late February. And it's definitely a placeholder, but it just made me laugh. I was like, oh, don't do that to me. I'm so bad at procrastinating. I still haven't played the DLC on Scarlet. So I don't even have a Raging Bolt or the Entei one. But yeah, that would be awesome for the challenge. The thing you posted in the Discord about Pokemon counting in Legends ZA, but obviously event Pokemon don't. Were you meaning, for example, let's say we can shiny hunt Zacian in that game for whatever reason, but you can like hunt it, it's not an event. Would that mean, Team Rocket, would that mean that shiny Zacian would be added and one of us would have to hunt it, or how do, is that what you meant by waiting till the game comes out to work out what's actually huntable and not? Oh, okay. But if it is available, would that mean that it would be included? Okay, yep. Because I imagine we will get a couple of new Pokemon. Whether they be sort of new regional evolutions like Sneasler or Basculesian, or I imagine we'll get those sorts of things, but yeah. I know it won't happen, but I really want them to let us hunt Hooper, Diancie, and Volcanion. I miss the days where you could actually, like, shiny hunt a legendary. If it's the end of Feb, we speed running. Hell yeah. I dibs Hooper if they let us hunt Whooper. Hooper, I mean. Only because I'm going to need to play through it twice to get 2 shinies, because as far as I know, Unbound Hooper can be put into home. I know it doesn't count for a challenge, but yeah, I want to dibs it, because that'll probably be the first one I do, and then it'll be the last one I do when I do it a second time. Right now I'm super paranoid that I'm missing some of the spawns. Yeah, well that's true, but not only that, even in those games, like you have to do Dynamax adventures, you can't just soft reset a legendary like historically we could. Oh, true, yeah, I forgot about the Reggies and the Swords of Justice. I think I've blocked out the Reggies because of how long Regieleki took me. I never did the Justice trio because I already had them. And I didn't do the other 4 Reggies outside of Aleki and Drago either, because for the same reason. But I think in some ways the Swords of Justice were easier to reset, weren't they? Because you could just stand in one spot and restart the game and they would appear. Ooh. Yeah, Usum and Oras were like god tier for shiny hunting. The good old days. Ooh, it's a big Weedle. Oh, I'm hatching an egg. I might not even get the animation anymore. Hatch. Yeah, no, I'm not getting there. Yeah, I don't know. It's something about going back in those old games and shiny hunting. Just it's really nostalgic. It was a Mantike. It wasn't good. Us boomers of shiny hunting, back in our day, we had to find our shinies. We weren't given them. And when we were, it was exciting because it like hardly ever happened. The only legendaries I technically haven't hunted that can be shiny, I do have them. But it's Palkia, Dialga, and Giratina. Because back in Gen 5, I got the shiny events for them. That was one of the few events in New Zealand where I could actually get to a local distribution event. Because all the other ones were at the north end of the country, and it just wasn't possible to get to them. Whereas these ones I had to drive. It was one a month, I think. So it's a 2.5 hour drive one way. So in total, we drove, what, 15 hours? Me and my friend to go get those 3 Pokemon. Worth it. 100% worth it. Yeah, because the store that they did them through, we didn't have down here. It wasn't EB Games, like our GameStop equivalent, or our game equivalent. It was, it's like a hi-fi store. They sell music, they sell DVDs, they sell games, they can sell like pre-built computers and those sorts of things. But yeah, we didn't have one, so we were just like, oh, worth it. So I ended up getting 2 of each for myself. My friend got 2 of each for himself. And sometimes, actually I think every time, we took up either 1 or 2 of our friends' game cards up and collected the events on their games as well. Not that they contributed for petrol or anything, but it was still exciting for everyone who managed to get their hands on one of them. And nowadays I know, because most events are at our EB Games, so nowadays I know 2 different managers at 2 different stores. So I just flick them a message and go, oh, can you hold me a couple of codes to each of them? And then I'll get the codes I need for each of my games, and then I just give away the rest to people who can't get to them. It's so handy. Roundabout, so hopefully I can check. Hey, we got a shiny! Well, I'm not checking them all then. Oh. Yeah. sweet. Alright, let's see how good it is. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know if Wurmple's been registered in their thing, but if it hasn't, I'll count this as my Wurmple as well. Yeah, I missed a couple, but it's okay. I've just got to tell myself they probably weren't shiny. Still haven't found a tiny shiny in a while. Come on, yellow Caterpie. Oh. But yeah, I'm actually, in a good way, I'm surprised that how quick we've gotten as many shinies as we have as a group. Because I know there's a wee few of us, but when you think about the percentage of the Pokédex that we've actually done in this short space of time, it's still pretty ridiculous. It's just going to suck when we get down to real nitty-gritty Pokemon, because I think that's when it's going to like drop off and slow down on people adding to it. But I swear, if someone claims Venipede before me, I'm going to be pissed. Ah, I don't want that twice. Ah, you're all good. You are all good. I appreciate the clipping. It takes so much time out of my my day when I'm trying to grab the shiny encounter for my shiny recap every week. Because the clip's already there, I don't have to go back through my stream and find it. Oh, they have. Okay. So the only way I'll be able to register a new one is if I transfer this shiny that I caught into like Scarlet Violet or whatever game it can be in, and then evolve it, and if it doesn't turn into Cascoon, then I'll reset so I get my Wurmple back. But if it's Cascoon, then yeah, I'll be able to add it. I see. I see. Hey, it's a Heracross. It's probably a female. Right, half an hour, come on. Caterpie at least would be awesome. If I can get a Weedle as well, that's a win. chance for a tiny shiny. I technically got a tiny shiny yesterday if you count the beautyfly. Oh, I just remembered I need to tweet out my competition again because it ends at the end of this week. Just as a reminder if anyone wants an entry. Last time I checked there was a few hundred entries, which I thought was kind of wild. And that's not including the ones that it doesn't deem as valid. Which I notice a lot of people have used the same email address and just made and deleted a heap of like Twitter accounts and stuff to get extra. And I'm like, no. No, I'm not counting those. It's coming out of my Twitch money. I'm not letting people cheat the system. I think there's one Wurmple here that I didn't check. But I don't know which one of these two it was, so I'm going to check them both. Yeah, got it. Yeah, like I get it, you're saving probably $25 if you win. And I mean, that is a lot of money for most people, myself included, but like, I feel like that's a lot more effort than it's worth. And Gleam even tells me, like it says that they're not valid entries and I've got to review them. And I can see that the same email address has been used like 4 different times and I'm like, well, no. Was another big Weedle. Nah. To be perfectly honest, it's not even for people to see my content that much. It's a good way for people to to promote my other, like my content across different platforms, but I don't know, I just like, normally for me, Pokemon Go gets so expensive to the point where I'm like, oh, should I really be buying this $5 ticket? Like, you know, I can't imagine how bad it is for some other people. So my whole thing is like, well, I get paid to stream. If enough people watch me, then I get paid quicker, which means I can do more things like this where I give away tickets or, you know, stuff like that. I still allow the cheaters to get their entries in as long as they're legitimate entries and not like, yeah, the double ups. Yeah, it's partly why I made the points for subscribing to my Twitch like really hot, like a heap of entries. I think it's like 20 or 25, just because I was like, well, I don't stream regularly enough that I feel like people should sub to me. But if they choose to, then, you know, $9 off their ticket if they get a heap of extra chances to win, it's like, wow, they're still saving some money. Yeah, providing everything goes well, yeah, I'll be streaming GoFest. I'll probably do only the first half again, because 4 hours of playing, well, just 8 hours of playing Pokemon Go is exhausting, let alone streaming it as well. And then I've got the whole day 2 to do as well. But yeah, I think it'll probably be up there. I think day 1 of Sinnoh I peaked at 250 viewers or something like that. It was some ridiculous number. I was like, what on earth? The streams where I get like 10 viewers, I'm like, that's kind of wild. Because I sort of think of it like, if I was in my house and 10 people were watching me, it's like 10 people are in my office with me, and I'm like, that's pretty overwhelming. So seeing numbers in the hundreds, I'm like, what's going on here? It's like my recent TikTok that got, most of mine get a few hundred views. This one's pushing 4,000. And I'm like, how? This is just me doing my normal nonsense that I do by myself, like not even content related. Why do people rate this? Oh yeah, that's right, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty lenient on most things in the chat, but if people are saying like slurs to be insulting or things like that, then, or people trying to advertise their own stuff on my stream, I'm like, well, no. But I imagine going from my regular chat, which on average is probably 50 to 80% just you, to like an actual like flowing chat would be kind of wild to be keeping on top of. That's part of the reason why I asked in the Discord if anyone wanted to be a moderator, because I sort of expected that I'd get more than average views, and then I'm going to get some of the weirdos of Twitch on there, so... Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, someone did. Does a regular viewer not have the power with the channel points to actually change it to that, or is that a moderator's job to change it? Because I think what I might do for GoFest is I might make it follower only chat. That way I guess it'll hopefully reduce some of the nonsense traffic that might come through. I certainly wouldn't make it subscriber only, but follower only might be enough. Oh, okay, it's a mod job. Oh, okay, see, I didn't know that. I swear to God, Profi, if you save those channel points for GoFest and make me do the pokey rap in front of everyone again, I will cry. I still think you should save it for when I'm in my office, because that way at least I'm on camera. So that'll be immortalised on the internet that it was actually me doing it. Yeah, actually, that's true, yeah. Don't promise you bonus content. I'm negotiating here. I'm offering bonus content for less cringe and social anxiety on my part. Trade offer. But I think now that I know that you're preparing to do it, it's less like when Apollo did it and he sort of just sprung it on me on the day, and I was so unprepared. But at least I know that you're plotting to do it, so if it happens, I might be more mentally prepared to embarrass myself. Yes, I think you would. Only real friends make their other friends do cringe things for their amusement. So you'd only do it if you were a real one. I don't know why I'm digging myself a hole right now. But also, if you have ideas for things, and I'm pretty open to embarrass myself, to be perfectly honest. If you have ideas for things that I might not have thought of that would be on brand for me to do, but also just either cringe or funny as hell at the same time, feel free to give me your ideas, because if I think it would be funny if I saw someone else doing it, then I'll definitely add it. And you never know, depending on how cringe any other things I think of, or even you think of, get added, then I might even reduce the channel points for things like the Poke Rap, because the Poke Rap's not that bad. It'll be bad when I'm in my office and I have no one around me and I'm comfortable, because I'll probably get up out of my chair and do terrible white people dancing and get way too into it and passionate and look like a giant man-child. Sweet as. Too many spawns. You might not get their points was? What's the compromise? A compromise sounds slightly worrying. PokeWrap in office, but you have to publish the video. Friend Blade's Edge, because if I'm walking around the park, I'll be with her, and then yeah, because I'm just trying to think, unless I could bring it up on my phone. The only annoying thing is that yeah, I'll have to hold my phone really low so everyone can see it while you guys watch it sideways. But I could potentially do that. I do have to say, it gets brought up quite often when I see like random people from the local community about when I'm doing the Yeah, because you've probably noticed I'm doing a much different route. I'm doing a route I normally do that's like near enough to my house that I can get spawns, but I'm doing it back. Learning curve. If anything goes wrong, I'm just going to blame Android's new update. It's about to be a heap of spawns. It's not quite a heap, but sure. Oh, that took a while to load. But less overall. Okay, well that's good. I think it just froze again because I had a slow encounter. But yeah, I think overall I've had, gameplay wise, I've had much less in the way of issues. So hopefully when I flick through the VOD later on, it'll probably be tomorrow when I do it, I will, yeah, I'll see a lot less issues from the viewer end. Was it just around here that you've noticed any freezes? Okay, now hear me out. Shiny Weedle. Weedle's one of those annoying shinies in Go where sometimes it actually looks a different colour to the last Weedle you checked, but it's not. Oh, okay, there was a period earlier. Was it long, like the normal route where you get those whole like 2 blocks of just trash internet? Oh, it was brief. Oh, good. That feeling when you're driving through the hood and someone pulls up behind you. Hey, how's it going? Totodile TM is your name. Nice to meet you. Are they going to pull out with me? Let's see. Am I being followed? Oh, it's a huge Wurmple. I once saw someone nickname Wurmple another name that sounds like Wurmple, and it takes a lot for my brain to not think of that every single time I see its name now. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but if you change the U in Wurmple to an I, then Urban Dictionary will tell you what that is. I know that you won't thank me later. I mean, shiny Caterpie's dope, but what, did they do any raids? Or did they just get the Caterpie and was like, oh nah, that'll do? Man, that's yikes. I hope your friend wasn't raiding. I hope your friend didn't do it and get all these shinies and then give your phone back, or you log back into your account and you've got just the Caterpie. He raided, but I think he completely forgot. Oof. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, 100%. Definitely still a win. That whole evolution line's just got nice shinies, I think. Alright, now I've got to wait for this car to come past. Hoodie up. Thank you. What's made you go off it? Is it like event burnout, or you know, just fatigue from playing it all the time? Because I definitely get like that sometimes. There's a heap of Caterpie. Come on, yellow. Yellow! Oh yeah, that's fair enough. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Sounds like life's a bit stressful and stuff. Hopefully no one comes up behind me because I need to check all these. Three level 50 Pokemon and for a Shundo, awesome. Whoa, you had a 96% Shadow Mewtwo? Woo. I mean, the Hundo Mewtwo's dope, the purified one, but getting a Shadow Mewtwo with that high stats is like ridiculous. It's insane. Yeah, depends on how you want to play. If you wanted a Hundo Legendary, then for you, purifying it is probably the good thing to do. Shadows are only really better for PvP. They're not. Yeah, see, that's right, yeah. When Mega comes out, and you'll have the option too, because you'll be able to use both Megas with a Hundo. No, there's one more minute. Boo. Boo. Oh, yep. This guy can read giveaway signs. Oh, it's 7 o'clock. Right, hold up. I'm going to check all of these again. None of these are probably shiny because they weren't before, but there's a chance. Check this one though. Next, the Mewtwo. Ooh, nice. Catch the... Oh, I didn't even see the Totodile. Alright, I'll catch the Totodile for you. Hopefully it's good. That was a terrible throw. I'm calling it what? No, don't say that. You'll jinx it. Nah, 2-star. Come on, Nundo. Well, we were all wrong. It was 0-star. Hilarious. But before I wrap up the stream, I'll come around here because there's a lot of spawns by where these gyms are. And I don't know what the ethical things are around playing Pokemon Go in a hospital car park, but they have lots of spawns, so that's not my fault. Well, they normally do anyways. Well, it's not heaps, but it's alright. Sweet. No, I never block the road. I definitely walk around when I play Pokemon Go. I definitely don't operate a motor vehicle while I play. But nah, I'm really lucky in my city. There's super wide roads, there's lots of places to park. And so I'm sort of, there's not a heap of traffic either because it's quite a spread out city. So I'm quite lucky that I can drive slow around and I could pull over almost anywhere I want to move. If a car starts coming behind me, then I just indicate and pull over. I've never been pulled over for playing, so I must be doing something considerate on the road. What is an Invercargill? Well, they're a part of this bug event. They're a Gen 3 Pokemon. Trying to think. Yeah, they're a cicada. They're like those ones. I don't know if you watch anime, but I don't know a heap about the lifespan of cicadas. But I know that in anime, the cicadas, when they get to that stage in their life, their next stage of their life cycle, I guess their adult stage, breaks out of the larvae form. Oh no, you can't hear me? Rip. Okay, you tell me when the ads are done, and then I'll explain cicadas to you, and then I'll wrap up. Oh, you can hear me. Awesome. Yes, I don't know if this is for all cicadas, but I know that like ones in anime and stuff. I don't know if they go straight from larval to pupae or straight from larval to adult, but I know that they get this hardened husk around them and will break out the back of that, and the adult will come out. So Nincada's like the evolution of Nincada Ninjask is like the adult form, and Nincada's like the larval form. And I don't know if you play the main games, but it's sort of different in Go, but there's also another evolution. Ninjask. Wait, no, Shedinja. Shedinja is a bug ghost type, and it's the empty husk left over when the Ninjask broke out of Nincada's back. It doesn't come around too often, but I believe it has a permanently boosted shiny rate, so they're all worth checking. Oh, sweet. I feel like there was a terrible explanation. I'm not an entomologist. Words are hard. Yeah, I'm not a bug scientist, so I might be a little bit off there, but that's my basic understanding of what that's based off. But I'm going to wrap up the stream now. I did get one shiny. It was a Wurmple, which I'm not mad about. I think that's cool. And yeah, it was cool chatting with you guys. And hopefully, if nothing comes up, I'll be live again on Friday. Yes, Friday. I'll do some outbreaks in Scarlet and Violet. But until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.